Hello and welcome to this week's edition of McBookie's Top Tartan Tips, and as ever I'm joined by Mark Walker and Tam McManus. Big weekend in the Scottish Cup as we've reached the semi-final stages, so I'll ask the boys how they think those games will go. Mark, I'll come to you first. Talk us through the Falkirk-Inverness-Cali game first and then the Celtic Rangers.
Yeah, I'm going to go for both favourites, to be honest. I'm going to go for Inverness to win. I see they're on the drift. I think they started the week about 3-4. They're now out to 10-11. I'm not really sure why. They should be too classy on the day. I think they should have too much for Falkirk. They've been in good form recently. So I see them winning. The other game, I'm afraid, just exactly what I've done for the last two games. I fancy Celtic to win. I fancy both teams to score. It's come up the last twice. It's 31-10. I just think Celtic are the better team. I mean, I don't think they played very well the last time they played, and yet they still won the game. So exactly the same as what happened the last couple of times. Celtic win, both teams to score. 31-10, good price there.
Yeah, I suspect the two favourites double will be popular. Tam, how do you see it going?
I hope Falkirk beat Inverness, one of my old clubs, but I agree with Mark. I think Inverness might just be a bit too strong. They're in the great run of form at the minute, the Championship, at the right time. So I think Inverness will beat Falkirk in the first semi-final, and I'm going to go for Kyogo to score and Celtic to win at 5-2. Kyogo's banging goals in against Rangers. He seems to be scoring every game against them at the minute. He's flying. So I would go for Celtic to beat Rangers and Kyogo to score.
So none of the boys think there's going to be a shock in the semi-finals. Let's see the other games on the SPFL card. Tam, what's your best bet?
Difficult card, a lot of odds-on shots this weekend, but I'm going to go for East Fife at home to Albion Rovers to score over a goal at even money. East Fife in and about the playoffs seem to be in decent form at the minute. Albion Rovers near the bottom of the league. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple this week. East Fife over a goal at home to Albion Rovers at even money.
Yeah, of course, they managed to get 8 against Stranraer a couple of weeks ago. Mark, what's your best bet on the SPFL card?
He's beat me to it. That's the one I was going to pick as well. So I'll go for my next best, which is Morton at 5-4 to beat Queen's Park. I think Queen's Park, they're still in it, but they've been struggling a lot the last few weeks. Morton very strong at home, won the last 2 home games without conceding. I think they might just have too much for Queen's Park, and they're quite strong at Capital. So 5-4, Morton to beat Queen's Park on Saturday.
So Tam is on East Fife to score 2 or more goals, although Mark fancies them as well to beat Albion Rovers, but he's also on Morton at 5-4 to beat Queen's Park. If you're having a bet this weekend, then remember to have a look at the McBookie site, and the best of luck.